Hey guys, Joshua Peterson here, Peterson Electric. It is May 2018. I want to show you today what we're doing. Try to do an interesting video a week for you guys. This is my control box I made and wired up. These are 4-pole 120 volt coil contactors using the normally closed. They do have a normally open that'll close if I hit it. It's for a Buckeye Ansel system that we're wiring in a kitchen. Knocked out a 2-inch there, 12-inch PVC. Probably could put one more contactor if I wanted to. A lot of you might think this is overfill, but not quite. But these are just common neutrals. The volume did get a little bit bigger in there because once we did the line and load, circuits are off right now. It's all 120/208. Basically just some simple exhaust fans. Looks like this. That's an exhaust fan. 120 volt. There's a coil system. This is a 212 volt. This is a makeup air for a kitchen, makeup air for another kitchen. And this is our exhausts. Another makeup air, swamp cooler, exhaust. Another heater, AC, swamp cooler. We're basically having to wire it up. If a lot of you guys who know about the contactors, and I'll show you downstairs later, but you basically have to kill the vent hood lights, and you have to kill any power outlets behind the equipment on that wall under the hood, and then you have to kill your makeup air, and then you have to keep on your exhaust. So if your exhaust is off, you kick it on. This has been an interesting job because we've had 4 exhaust hoods to wire up in 3 different kitchens with 3 different Ansel systems that'll have probably about 6 pull stations, not including that we have 3 Buckeye boxes that are going to be, once the cable's tripped, and I'll show you that later, that it has 2 micro switches normally closed that'll open and normally open that'll close. And so we're working with this here today. Basically got that box mounted, came with a 3/4, and in here there's a dog house, and there is nothing going down because they gutted out the motor a decade ago, but we found some wires and flex going down into the kitchen right below here, so we were able to use those wires. Yeah, so it's a 120 212 volt panel. We call it 120Y208, but it's a 212 volts, and I had to label our panel 4 on a rooftop. I don't always suggest to have a rooftop panel, but this is how they did it. You guys can see right under there, probably not too well. There's panel 4, rooftop right there. So kind of an overview of the building. Interesting lightning protection going on, coming down. I haven't gotten to see that up close. It's braided, pretty nice stuff. But yeah, anyway, so that's our control box. We are supposed to kill swamp cooler, both 120 volt. Over there, it's a heater AC, it's 212. Killing this makeup air, 120, that makeup air, 212, because that pushes this way and this pushes this way. And killing one more, or keeping our exhaust hood on from downstairs. Kind of interesting, some of the circuits are up here. Some of the circuits feed to panel 12 down here, and some of them feed to panel 4. And then there's a panel 3 over here in the kitchen. It's taken us quite a bit of time, 2 guys, me and my friend Alex, are both master electricians. It's been about a week and a half on this job, about 65 hours right now. So, but we're getting it figured out. It is for Sunrise Ranch up here in Loveland, or Masonville, where they had issues with a bunch of other electricians who didn't quite finish or didn't want to do the job or walked out. So the last 2 years it hasn't been worked out. So Alex and I are getting it figured out. We'll get our fire inspection here in about a week, at least when we can get it scheduled. But we're almost done. Got one more day, so it's a total of about probably 10-hour days. We've had about 6 of them, so it'll be about 80 hours total between 2 guys. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. Hopefully it'll help you out. This is kind of a cool restaurant job. I don't always get to get on these and get some help from our friend. All right, thanks.